K-pop. K-pop is an abbreviation of Korean pop. It's a musical genre origination in South Korea that is characterized by a wide variety of audiovisual elements. Although it comprises all genres of popular music, within South Korea, the term is more often used in a narrower sense to describe a modern form of South Korean pop. Music covering dance pop, pop ballad, electronic, rock, hip hop, and R&B.
In 1992, modern K-pop was ushered in with the formation of Seotaiji and Boys, whose successful experimentation with different music styles had sparked a paradigm shift in the music industry of South Korea. As a result, the integration of foreign musical elements has now become a common practice in the K-pop industry.
Characteristics. It is a mix of genres like pop, rock, hip hop, R&B, and electronic music. K-pop can be described as a globalized music. It is a mixture of Western and European sounds with an Asia flavor of performance. The way these Korean singers perform their songs with synchronized dance moves and complex gestures has increased the popularity of K-pop. It now takes a big place in the music market throughout Asia and the world.
There are in South Korea, there are the three biggest agencies in terms of revenue are SM Entertainment, YG Entertainment, and JYP Entertainment, often referred to as the Big Three, whose stocks are traded at the Korean exchange. In K-pop, these record labels also function as agencies. These are the most famous groups and popular in Korea and other countries around the world. Girls' Generation, 2NE1, Wonder Girls, FX, and Kara. Big Bang, Super Junior, DBS, BIS, 2PM.
Popularity and impact. South Korea is emerging in the 21st century as a major exporter of popular culture. As part of the Korean wave, K-pop has been embraced by the South Korean government as a tool for soft power abroad, particularly towards youth. The Economist has dubbed Korean pop culture as Asia's foremost trendsetter. Other countries. According to the Korea Foundation for International Culture Exchange, K-pop has been a successful export of Korean culture in Asia. On its Korean Wave Index, the top country in 2010 was Japan, in a list that also included Taiwan, China, Thailand, Indonesia, Vietnam, Malaysia, and the Philippines.
The K-pop is really famous around the world, and in Europe, and specifically in London, Best and 4 Minutes performed during the Yeonam Cup concert. The MBC Korean Culture Festival was also held in London. When Shiny arrived at the London Heathrow Airport for a concert of the Odeon West End, part of the airport became temporarily overrun by Britton fans. The reservation system of Odeon West End crashed for the first time 1 minute after ticket sales began, as the concert drew an unexpectedly large response.
In North America, one of the first significant K-pop events to be held in the United States were Reims. 2006 sold-out concerts in New York City and in Las Vegas 6 months later. In 2009, the Wonder Girls became the first K-pop artist to debut on the Billboard Hot 100 Singles Chart.
And finally, in South Korea, in the first South America K-pop competition in 2010, 92 teams from 10 countries participate. In 2011, there were joined by more countries for the second South America K-pop competition. Since 2009, about 216 fan clubs with a total over 20,000 and 8,000 active members have been formed in Chile and Peru respectively. As we know, K-pop is a new style of music and is really famous around the world.